Today is Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. We are in Pinkham Notch. It's about a little before 10 o'clock in the morning, and today we are going to go up Huntington Ravine to the Alpine Garden and then come down Lionhead summer route. Just want to see what the Alpine Garden is doing. I think it should be getting towards full bloom, hopefully. And let's go check it out. This is Crystal Cascade. It's about a 10-minute walk from the visitor center in Pinkham Notch. We're about a mile and a half in now, and we're on the bottom part of Huntington Ravine Trail. So far we've had 2 water crossings. First one was definitely the more difficult one. This one, as you can see, is just rock hopping, pretty easy. First one was also rock hoppable. It required 1 large step or walking on a wet log instead of taking that large step. I did the large step, John did the log. We both survived. Yeah, and poles were definitely helpful on that. There's been some blowdowns here. What's happening here? Over here, I believe. No, that's not the trail. People went through it. A little bit of a blowdown here. We just had a really large blowdown that could have been cleaned up by a handsaw, but we're not carrying ours. All right, up we go. We are planning to take the fire road to avoid more wet rock hopping stuff. It's a 1/10 of a mile longer, but we took it one time when we were doing it for our redlining, and it was really pleasant. So that's our plan. We'll see how overgrown it is. And yeah, just talked to one other hiker coming out to do this. He's from the Carolinas. I don't know how many people are ahead of us. We got a late start though, so it might just be us and him. More blowdown, look at that. Eesh. Trail goes right through it, and people have come through over here, which is not good. It's a whole stand of trees. All right, off we go. We are on the fire road. You can hear a thrush calling right next to me. This is looking up at the head wall. And we will be rejoining the Huntington Ravine Trail, where the Albert Dow rescue stash is. So we should be coming around soon to it. This is quite pleasant because it's easier walking than the actual trail, and it's not wet. But if you do need to water up, you should go the other way. No water on this. We're about 2.5 miles in now at the Albert Dow first aid cache, and we just switched to sun shirts, put on some bug spray, and we're off. We have to get through some relatively flat stuff now, and then we'll start doing the fun stuff. And there were 3 more water crossings after we rejoined, so we did eliminate some wet stuff, but we still had chances to water up if you needed it. Okay, here we go. We're at the slabby part now. There's a little bit of snow here. Climbing up. It's a beautiful day. We're kind of in a group right here, so we're gonna keep moving. You guys can go. Yeah. All right, we are now nearing the top of it. Huntington Ravine. We have this chimney section. Everything's been pretty recently reblazed. I need 2 hands for it though. We'll crack halfway. And behind us. Okay, up we go. We are about 10 feet off of the trail now. It's right there. And the intersection with Alpine Garden is right behind John up there. So we stopped for lunch. Nice view of the wildcats. Very cool. I didn't zoom in, of course. Should have. The wildcats and Carters. And then over here behind is South Baldface. Looking really rocky and cool. And North Baldface, actually, but Mount Pleasant, Kearsarge North. Oh, okay. Coming around. I'm facing this way. Behind me is the summit area, and oh, I can't see it now. There was a train and some cars on the auto road that I could see before, but we'll see more of that when we get higher. All right, this was a busy day. There's like a group of
youths.
Yeah,
at least 30 of them.
I think there were at least 30. Yeah, a group of kids. Well, college kids maybe.
Groups.
I think they're all together, but they're spread out because, yeah. So it's quite busy. Yeah. Nice and dry, so that's good. We're gonna come down Lionhead and go through Alpine Garden. So far I've seen Rhodora. No, I haven't seen Rhodora. I've seen Diapensia, pincushion plant, lots of that blooming, and Lapland Rose Bay. And I saw some Greenland stitchwort getting ready to bloom, but it hasn't bloomed yet. So we'll see. And also some Lapland tea getting ready to bloom, but isn't blooming yet. Okay, we're up now in the Alpine Garden. So the junction with Huntington Ravine Trail has a huge cairn, which is right there. And now I think we're all downhill. Uh-oh, John's busting out the head net. The bugs have been a little bit bothersome. It's windy right now, but as soon as the wind stops, they come back. They're not really bothering me all that much, but they like him a lot more than they like me. Okay, so I have seen, again, nothing new, Diapensia, Alpine Azalea, and Lapland Rose Bay. There's some Lapland Rose Bay, a good stand of it right in here. Let me zoom in a little. Like that stuff and that stuff. Okay. This is right in the trail. You can see the white flowers are the Diapensia, pincushion plant. And then these little guys, oh, I can't get it to focus. Here we go. Those are the Alpine Azalea. And there's quite a few in there. I do feel like this is it's not at peak yet. But, oh, and then this is a salix, right? What is it's a tree. What is it? Willow? Yeah, that's a type of willow. I can't think of which one it is. I think it might be called bear willow or something like that. And I don't remember the species name of it. Cool. And then this is all Gayum. Ooh, and what's that? That looks like something of interest. Oh no, this is going to be hellebore, false hellebore, right there. Ooh, I feel like this area is usually quite wet. There's an area where It's actually the top of like the Ravine Cataract. Yes, this is it, where the flowing water is. And over that corner, it becomes a big waterfall. And then right here is some Lapland Rose Bay. A white-throated sparrow calling. And then some bluets. I don't know what other kind of flowers we expect to see at this time of year up here. Okay. Oh, nice. We are now on Lionhead. The junction is right up here. And you might be able to see some people. Those guys are heading over on Alpine Garden. Some patches of snow. We actually just had a skier pass us who was walking up. There's not tons of patches left here. And whoa, ouch, crushed my foot. In Tuckerman Ravine, which is over this side. I mean, I don't know what he's going to ski.
Maybe that slide. I can't see.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's getting near the end of ski season, I would think. Okay. And we have not been on Lionhead in 12 years. So definitely going to have some trail amnesia on this, I think. This was our first time up Washington in 2014. We went up Tuckerman Ravine and down Lionhead. And then we haven't been back. So I was hoping to get to Lionhead winter route this year, but it never really worked out for us. You wanted to there's a tricky spot on the winter route that you wanted to come in and be really set. And I don't know that it ever really did. Or maybe it did and we had other things we were doing. I don't know. Next year, come up this side. Okay, and I think that's the Lionhead right there. And supposedly it looks like a lion's head from Route 16. I have to confess, I've never noticed or looked for it. Although I do have to say, Elephant Head in Crawford Notch completely looks like an elephant's head. If you're actually on Route 302 and looking up at it, it's crazy as you go southbound. It really does look like an elephant's head. So perhaps this really does look like a lion's head. I'll have to check it out sometime. All right, down we go. Okay, we are standing on what I think is the lion's head now. This is the summit area. You can just see one little piece of summit structure sticking up, actually maybe two. And then looking into Tuckerman Ravine, there's some pretty big waterfalls coming down the side right here. And then coming around Boot Spur, and down here is Hermit Lake Shelter behind there. And then actually that's what is that? Like a cabin, and then there is actually a shelter. I think it's around that little lake. And there's campsites too. We walked around. A different video if you want to see. I don't know which one that was. I think we did Boot Spur for that one. And we went out and checked it all out. Okay. A little bit hazy, but nothing too crazy. It's beautiful. Some bugs. We are now at the split for the winter and summer route, so it's well marked with the orange sign that we should go this way. The winter route is here, which you can see is kind of filled with vegetation. There's actually a sign right around the corner that I don't know if it'll show up here. It says winter route.
Yeah, it says winter route.
Don't take that. They don't want you on that now because it will just have terrible erosion, I think. Okay. Almost down to Hermit Lake. Get around the corner, we get to a sign for avalanche area, which is why this is closed in the winter. Yeah, it's too dangerous. So at the end of Lionhead, we junctioned with Tuckerman Ravine, right near Hermit Lake, and took that down towards Pinkham Notch for a very short way. And then we popped off onto this, which is Raymond Path, which I just think is really lovely and way less eroded. So we're only going to get to be on this for a short while, but it's just so nice not to be rock hopping on it. And then we'll be popping back on to Tuckerman Ravine Trail and following it back out. And it's just so eroded. It's just rock, 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 rock. But this is a nice reprieve. It's lovely. Look at that cool tree. Neato. All right. And nobody else has been on this path today. I've been clearing out the spider webs. Another time we came up Raymond Path, and it was had a moose on it for a long way, but that was more at the lower end. Yeah, not a very heavily used path, but it's beautiful. Okay, so we just finished up the section of Raymond Path, and it takes you out to an intersection with the Huntington Ravine Fire Road, but not the same section we did on the way up. So it's like that fire road bumps out to the left, and then it bumps out to the right. And we did the right bump on the way up, and now we're doing the left bump on the way down. And you can see they've got boards out for us through the wet. All right. Now we're really getting somewhere. Okay, we are almost back to the car now. Less than 5 minutes. And I'm gonna be a little bit over 7 miles. John will probably be a little under 7 miles. And yeah, lovely day. Crowded in Huntington Ravine though. Holy smokes, so many people. But very, very doable. Everything was dry. The one spot that I have the most trouble with, the guy from the Carolinas showed me how to do it. And now I'll have it every time, I think. So maybe next time I'll video that. But everything else was good. All right. Head home, get ready to hike tomorrow. I just hit 7 miles.